What is going on, everybody? I hope y'all had an amazing weekend, because I know I did, man. Yo, quick disclaimer. If you're looking for a professional's opinion, something of that sort, that's not me. That's not me. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. Alright? And I definitely don't know what I'm talking about in regards to the animation department. I go from word of mouth, from what people who actually know what they're talking about say, and then I regurgitate that information. And also based on my own experience in being in the One Piece fandom for the past 13 plus years, alright? But, let me tell y'all this. Even if I'm not a professional, even if I don't know what I'm talking about, there are names on this list that even a casual individual like myself who's not hardcore into knowing the behind-the-scenes stuff of the series knows what this is. Alright, I know. And I've been learning. Ooh, I've been taking notes, man. All of Wano, son, with how hard they've been cooking, I've been taking my notes. And so I remember some of these names. And I remember when they cooked, how they cooked, and how I felt after eating what they cooked. Woo, and I'm ready. I'm ready after this most recent episode. Listen, whether you liked it or didn't like it, personally, I don't care. Because I loved it. My favorite chapter of all time got animated on Saturday. And for 24 minutes, I was able to experience tranquility. I was able to experience room shambles. I was able to experience peak. 3 of my favorite scenes in the entire series were in this one episode. In this one episode. Could it have been better? Sure. Sure. Did I want it to change? Son, look at the Looney Tunes shenanigans. And to know that what we're about to get is going to be even better. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming off of a 1071 that I absolutely adored. And the best thing about it is, this next episode looks like it's going to be even better than 1071. And I'm not going to have to deal with a crash. I'm not going to have to deal with having to wait like 30 minutes to watch this episode. Boy, when it drops, we're in. We're dropping in like we're playing Apex. Oh, I'm ready, son. I'm ready. I'm ready. Stop playing with me, dog. Stop playing with me. And so, coming off of, like I said, an awesome 1071, which delivered in its extremely impactful moments, just like we've been discussing throughout the course, especially during the Reverie, but leading up to this, the speculation was, at the very least in my end, 1071 would have the moment of moments, right? Whereas 1072 would more than likely be the masterclass overall, right? Because it is the entire chapter being dedicated to absolute greatness. And so, it looks like that's about to be the case, because let me read this list to you guys. Coming from Skippy the Robot, shout out to Skippy the Robot, an individual that I not only absolutely adore watching his videos on the channel, but also knows his stuff. And so, shout out to Skippy. So, when this information is coming from Skippy the Robot, I know we cooking. We cooking. And so, starting us off here with episode 1072, let's look at this title. Alright, The Ridiculous Power, Gear 5 in full play. Just me seeing that title lets me know that episode is going to be peak, alright? I don't even have to look at the staff list. I mean, The Ridiculous Power, Gear 5 in full play. We're going to be getting Tom and Jerry, episode 1072. And that's what we need. That's what I need. That's what I need, alright? So greatness is going to be on full display. 1073, No Escape, Onigashima, A Picture of Hell. Then a recap on August 27th, which that's going to be great for me, because I think that's the week, around the week of the live action adaptation dropping. So that's perfect. Perfect. We'll take that break off from the anime and transition over to live action and covering that week. So that's perfect. Episode 1074, Believe in Momo, Luffy's final move. That, I can't wait to see how that's adapted, as well as the one after that. 1075. I love this title. 20 Years of Prayer, Reclaim Wano Country. And especially with the person that is directing that episode, I'm expecting a real cinema there, man. A real cinema. So, let's go ahead and go through this. Storyboard, Tasuku Shimaya. finally. The return. Since episode 1015. Megumi Ishitani. Storyboard. Not directing, storyboarding. Bahi JD. Once again, return from 1015. To Young Se, which has been hyping up this stretch of episodes. From episode like 1071 to like 1070, what was it, 6? We're just hyping up that we're going to see some really special stuff within these next few episodes. And we were all fully expecting it, but to get it from one of the individuals working on it, they're proud of it, so really can't wait to see what they have in store. And then, of course, Takeshi Mainami. Now, those are the individuals behind the storyboard. Obviously, there's a lot of people here. I wonder how that's going to work. It feels like it might be an episode 1017 situation where, if I'm not mistaken, that episode felt like it looked very different at certain key points, which means that like perhaps some of those sections had like different people. Well, I know that's how it is for every episode, but that one in particular looked like a real like mesh of a bunch of different styles. It was really cool, but it looks like we might be getting another type of situation with that here as well, just based on the storyboard. Now, let's get on to the ED episode directors. Tasuku Shimaya is the individual behind this episode, which when I was looking to see what other episodes this individual has directed, I saw, based on what I could find, episodes 1060 and 1001, and those are two episodes that I adore. I really love 1060, and 1001 still has one of my favorite sequences in the entire series, which is completely anime original. It was so cool. It's the Luffy scene there with X-Drake in the end. It is so goated. So the individual behind the direction of those two episodes is going to be directing this episode, which is really cool. And on top of other episodes, but those are the two that like stood out in my mind. Now, that is the episode director. Going on to animation directors. Nobuyuki Iwai. This next one hits, man. On a personal level, as someone who really loves this individual's work, Keisuke Mori. This individual has provided some of my favorite stuff within the series to watch. This individual also did some really cool stuff for the One Piece thing they did a few years ago where they reanimated a couple sequences. And we had like the really cool like Doflamingo and Corazon stuff with Law that looked super cool. The We Are Anniversary celebration stuff. And man, those were insane. And so I really like this individual's work. And also I think the One Piece film Red Where the Wind Blows was also done by Keisuke Mori as well. So I'm a big fan. Shigefumi Shingaki, which if I'm not mistaken also worked on episode 1061, the great Sanji episode. I believe was an animation director on that episode as well. And then Hirotaka Ito, another name that I know just from being in the community for so long. Whenever that name is attached to an episode, I'm like, all right, we're about to slap. So, episode 1072 has many different names that anyone within our community that's been in it for a long period of time recognizes, right? The ones associated normally with the episodes of Legend like 1015, right? Like you have Megumi Ishitani, Bahi JD, right? Tu Youngsa, Keisuke Mori, Hirotaka Ito. These are individuals that I have heard many times in my time here as a One Piece fan. So, for me, I think 1072, it looks like it has the potential to somehow, some way, be the best stuff we've seen this year. And this is the same year that we got episode 1071, 1062, and 1061, which are three of the best episodes in the entire series. Those three episodes cooked at the highest level. And to know that we have a 1072 in our back pocket, which could potentially be better than those. I mean, when you have individuals like this, that entire list is just, that's an all-star team, man. That's the all-star cast. You feel me? Just insane stuff. So episode 1072 is going to be special, and we'll be there no matter what. We will be there no matter what, man. Now, moving on. 1073, Katsumi Tokoro and Mamoru Yokota. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Katsumi Tokoro worked on or directed the episode of Nami. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And also episode 1030, the final episode of the film Red, filler. which I love both of those Swimmer episodes, but that episode 1030, man, that was some heat. That was some heat. And so I'm excited. 1046, like I said, it's an episode, or it's a chapter that as long as they nail a certain moment, everything else will be good to go. But it looks promising, man. I'm excited to see what they have cooking for us. So that should be pretty good. This one right here. Storyboard, Masahiro Hosoda and Hone Hone. Episode director, Nanami Michibata. I'll never forget that name because that is the one associated with episode 925. And I love that episode. I really, really love that episode. Sanji Raid Suit Greatness. And also another Sanji Greatness episode in episode 1057. So like two really, really amazing Sanji related episodes were done by Nanami Michibata. As a director. And what was the other one? It was another one that was really, really cool. 1017, but of course I think that was in cohesion with, it was both Nanami Michibata and like Kohei Kureta, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously one half of that, right? And I don't know the whole business behind that, but still, this individual has worked on some heat on the series, so it leads me to be like, yo, let's get it, man. Animation directors, Kazuya Hisada and Hone Hone. So I was like, that episode very well may be very, very strong too. You guys let me know. Y'all know way more than me. So let me know how that one is going to be. That's going to be the adaptation of 1047, which is a really, really fun chapter. So looking forward to seeing how that gets adapted. And then the last one, which is one that I'm personally really excited about as a fan of this individual's episodes, we have the return of Koyama Cinema. All right, we love this individual here on the channel. Yeah, Yasunori Koyama and Masahiro Kitazaki alongside Tu Youngsa. Let me tell you something about this man, Yasunori Koyama. In episode 994, Cinema. Episode 1028, Cinema. Episode 1044, Cinema. Don't remember the number of the Kid and Killer episode, but the Kid and Killer episode, Cinema. I love this dude. All right, he's liver gas. All he's done for me is liver gas. All he's done. I don't know the other episodes. I don't even remember. But all I know is I think that was the last few. The last few that I've heard this person's name. Oh man, Cook, bro, 994. I love that episode, man. I really, really, really like that episode. Episode 1028. You kidding me, man? Stop playing with me, dog. Yo, 1044. Espada. I'm here, man. And considering that chapter's content is so emotional, that is one of the most emotional chapters in the entire series. Having someone of such high cinematic quality working on that episode, bro, I ain't got no worries. That's about to be gas, man. I can't wait. I think just on a personal note, because it's a chapter I really, 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 really enjoy, but also because of my connection to this individual as a director. I think besides 1072, this might be the one I'm looking forward to the most. Just because, like I said, bro, come on, that's cinema. So I'm very, very excited. And obviously, we still have to see who's working on these episodes and all that stuff. Personally, whoever's working on it, as we've seen throughout the course of Wano, it has been non-stop quality, man. And so, very much looking forward to seeing the cuts done by different animators working on, allowing all this to be possible, right? I don't know how they're going to do it, but it looks like they're going to release several high-quality episodes back to back to back. I mean, they've been doing that throughout the whole arc, but like really high-quality episodes. And that's really exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing when the next one comes out, considering 1049, 1050, and 1051 are all chapters that could benefit from having phenomenal anime adaptations. Because they're 1049, I can't wait to see who's going to be behind that and the individuals working on that. That's really can't wait. 1050 is an emotional one, and of course 1051 is one of the most iconic moments, right? So extremely excited to see who's working on those. But for right now, we have a lot of the Gear 5 stretch here, which looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be insane. So yeah, man, that is the staff list. We have some heat coming. These are the upcoming episodes. 1 chapter per episode. Ooh, we're going to be in like swimwear, man. It is gonna be so much fun. This is the stretch of legend, right? From from chapter 1042 up until wherever the flying flag north. We're just gonna be eaten, right? And so seeing what they've done so far, nailing certain extremely iconic moments up until this point, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they have in store here. All of these have a lot of promise and potential just based on limited knowledge that I have, but 1072 and 1075, man, I can't wait for both those episodes. I am so hyped for both of those episodes. It's going to be a lot of fun, but especially 1072 considering it is not only covering one of the chapters that just feels like it's meant to be animated, but after the masterclass that we saw with Gear 5 so far in 1044, I can't imagine, I shouldn't even say can't imagine, I can't wait to see how other artists, how other animators, how other storyboard artists, how all of this stuff can be done in someone else's hands, because it feels like a transformation where so many different people can have their own style work into it. So we're just gonna have a whole bunch of different really cool G5 sequences that I can't wait to see, man. And so please let me know what y'all think about this in the comments just down below. The hype is real, you feel me? The hype is real for this particular stretch. We are in for some Goat Raw fire and peak, and it is going to be really, really exciting, man, considering the content that is going to be covered. It's going to be maybe some of the strongest, one of the strongest stretches of episodes in the entire series. A lot of potential here. So really can't wait for all of this. I will see y'all for episode 1072. Please let me know in the comments down below what y'all thought about this. And until next time, we're going to be for some heat, man. And hopefully we don't crash again, bro, because I swear. Like, yo, just let me be. Let me be. One Piece at 10 o'clock at night from 10 to 10:30. Let me be. Let me be. All right? Let me be. So I will see y'all. Cannot wait for this one. The adaptation of 1045 is bound to be extremely special based on what I'm seeing here. Holy flagnards. It's going to be so much fun, man. I can't wait, yo. I will see y'all. Have a good one. Take care. The One Piece anime just going to continue on this crazy stride that it's been on.